Hello, hello. Happy Monday. How is everyone today? Now the table's going to wiggle. I forgot to put the water into the tub. Say hello when you pop on. These things are heavy. All right, one down. Hello, hello. All right, one bottle in. Now for bottle number 2. I swear every week these get heavier. Hi Pat, how are you today? Welcome. All right, almost done here. Oh, there's so much condensation on these bottles. I came out here, thank you Pat, I appreciate it. I came out here to put the water in the tank, and I was busy leaning over the table to put my iPad on the stand and totally tripped over the bottle. Fell into the table. Grace and action. Give a little bow. Let me get my iPad up, see if we can find the live. Oh, there we go. Look at there. All right. It came right up. Let's see if it stays. I've had a fabulous day today. Since I didn't have to go to work, I got to sew. And I had a bunch of other things I was going to do, but I didn't really get them done. I kind of took it easy today, other than the sewing. So I keep thinking I should have been doing this and I should have been doing that. But I thought, well, it's a day off, so I am going to relax. So I did. And yesterday, I would have finished that top yesterday, but I got, we were going to put a bra shelf in it, but since there's not really much of a back in it, it would have been difficult, and I was afraid if we did that, it would pull towards the front. And so I had to think about what to do, and I ended up just lining it like I was supposed to, and it all went well. It was a very, very simple pattern. I can't wait to see it on her. It's already packed and ready to go to her tomorrow. So today we're going to be doing some fun stuff. I have a piece of paper here that I've tried before and did not work. So I tried a little bit different. My glasses are so dirty in the light in here. I can see how dirty they are. But it didn't work before, so I prepped it a little bit different, and we'll see if it works today. I found some really pretty, I don't know how to describe them other than like a chandelier crystal at Hobby Lobby. And so I got a pack of 4, and we're going to try marbling those, and I want to see if they're still as pretty once they're marbled and how they marble. And then I also have a little project I'm going to do with these little witch hats. You know, I have a thing for witch hats. So I'm gonna make a garland out of these, and I'll bring you along when I do that. But we're gonna marble the hats tonight. And then I also, do you remember the pumpkin, the ceramic pumpkin I marbled last year? And then I did the an arrangement on the top of it. Well, I'm going to marble this to set with it. Hi, Diana. I think that's what it says. Yeah, hi, Diana. And so I'm going to marble that. So that's kind of what we have for tonight. It might be quick, but let's go ahead and let's marble. So let me turn you down. Hi, Shelly. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Down to the tank. Thank you very much, Diana. I appreciate it. Okay. So let's do the ceramic pumpkin first. And I think I know. We'll see which orange actually wants to work today. And we'll do the yellow. I kind of want to do it to match the other one. Let me go grab that. I have it sitting right out. Let me grab it. You make your foot bone. That way I can look at the colors and maybe match it. Oh, I forgot, it's down here. But this is what I did last year. And I put those little fairy lights in there and did a nice arrangement on the top. So we're going to try to match that. I see I have a little bit of green in there. So let me find that. Oh, and I have a little bit of, maybe a little bit of this, I think is what was in there. Doesn't have to be too matchy-matchy. I don't know if that's the right green. I think it's this green. Okay, so here's my color palette. And if you've been following for a while, you'll know that the oranges, I never know what's actually going to work or not. We do have humidity today. So let me see. I want to find my, right here. So this is not a white. This is a buff, a Titan buff. Fairly certain that's what I used as the base. So now let's float some paint and see what happens. So yes, it was just a very nice day today. I was so excited to get that top done. I was pretty frustrated yesterday and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. First I was going to line it with the stretch cotton. I thought that would be nice and soft, but then I noticed that I'm not very experienced sewing a stretch knit. I sew my headbands and they work okay, but I've never done it in a garment all of these years, and I've never done it sewn with a stretch knit before. So I tried to start to put a little hem in the what was going to be the shelf bra thing, and it just didn't want, it's kept stretching, and I thought I'm gonna get it in there and it's gonna be all twisted and it's gonna pull the front. So I gave up on that idea, and then I just put it down and had to think about it. And so today I just cut another front piece in the satin, just white satin, and thought that will be nice and smooth. Okay, we're gonna put in some yellow, and then look at that green taking a minute to disperse. I want to give it enough time because it's going to be pushed back together. And any of these spots that are not fully dispersed will run because there's an excess amount of paint right there. So I'll need to be patient and let it do its thing. It's pretty warm out here again today. Keep waiting, you know, we've had some really cool mornings that have been wonderful, but then the heat comes right back. It's trying to storm outside. The clouds kind of keep blowing through. You know, I ordered some new hat holders for my grid wall, and did I remember to get some more bottle tops like I said I was going to do? Heck no. Let me get that pin. Luckily for me, I set it over here, right in the same place. Definitely plugged up. All right, let's see how it does now. Come on. Look how hot it is out here. I can see that tan, the ivory, start to, and the orange start drying. Come on. All right. I have some droppers out here. Let me just get a dropper. Frustrating. Big paint booger came right out of the top of there when I pulled the top off. Okay, why am I getting no paint in here? Ooh, look. Look, look, look. It's dry at the bottom too. Let's give up on that color. Ugh. Let's see how the other orange does, or if I need to go back and put in the first orange. Oh no, this is doing just fine. And we have bubbles. We have bubbles. All right. So now let's swirl this around. I got home Friday afternoon from work, and we decided, or my husband was out there painting, so I came in and changed clothes. Went out and we were painting. We've got all the north side of the house, well, the body of it, painted now. And then we need to do the trim and the fascia boards. Get that done, and then that side of the house is done. So that'll be 2 sides that are completely done. All right, here we go. So this is just, I got this also at Hobby Lobby. Just a little ceramic pumpkin, and it made me think of this one here. So let's see, deciding where to put it in. See if I can turn it around. There we go. So now let's put it over. I'm putting this also on the little frogs that I have, the floral frogs. Hopefully I did put my fingers on it, but hopefully I didn't mark it up too much. The size is so slippery that it's easy to lose grip on something when you're not holding it super tightly. So I think I'm going to turn it real quick to see. There is a hesitation line in there, because if you saw, I put it in, you know, the top down, and there was enough resistance, because there's a lot of air in it, that it went kind of to tip over. And so that did make a hesitation line in it, but I think it'll be fine once it's done, once it's all. I'll show you some marks on it that I can see from here, and I'm not sure what's causing them, but we'll see. Okay, so there's that one. This one, this big one that I did, was a lot easier because of all the holes in it. There wasn't as much resistance. And that one, since it had no holes, it was very resistant to being pushed down in there. Oops, I actually got 2 pieces of paper here. Well, darn it. Ouch. Get one more sheet. See if I can get just one this time. I have some bling work that I'd like to do, but so far I haven't, pardon me, this long weekend, I've just not felt super productive. Okay, get the bubbles out from under there. All right, so now let's try this sheet of paper. So this is one, like I said, I've tried this one before. It's a pretty sturdy piece of paper. And I'm interested to see if it's going to that's exactly what I was thinking, Shelley. How it's going to marble. See if it's going to be consistent. I'll try to use some colors. I don't know. Let's use this line of paint. Okay. Oops. So if you are new, this is acrylic paint that I'm putting on the surface of the water. I think these two are fairly similar in color, but let's drop them to see. Oh, this one's a little lighter. Not a ton, but a little bit. And then let's do a little bit of yellow in there. This is the softer yellow, I believe. Isn't that funny? The yellow usually wants to push really hard. Hi, Tracy. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I just don't like this yellow with it. Let's try again, see if we can get a little bit more. I did start reviewing how to, what colors I need to mix to make a good camouflage color palette. So I'm going to comb this one. Okay, yeah, very little yellow is showing up. Let me grab the comb. That's one thing I could have been doing as I was sitting there doing nothing much, is building new combs. But did I think of that? Heck no. I don't know why. I'm usually not such a slug, but I have been this weekend. I do want to mix up some good crimson color to match this and do a headband, so when I'm all decked out in my Cougars gear, I can wear my headband and then I match. Okay, so I'm going to do one thing. Okay. All right, let's see how this does. And this paper does want to curl. Oh, it took the paint so much better than it did before. So let me give it a little bit of a rinse. Let's see. What can I rinse it into? Where is my other tank? My husband must have an empty bucket around here somewhere. Found one. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna dip some water in this and just gently dribble it across here. Oh, that turned out so much better. Oh my goodness. So here it is rinsed. There's just a little bit of yellow in here. There's just hardly any, but that came out so much better than I anticipated. It looks like the heart is bleeding just a little, so I'm gonna just touch up the rinsing right there, and then I'll set it aside to dry. Oh, yay! So my idea worked. I'm so tickled. That really opens things up. As far as I have a ton of stuff. Thank you, Diana. I have a ton of paper that I've tried that have not worked before. And so now I want to go back and find those. Oh, I was going to say it's your favorite. Yeah, I'm not a big purple fan, but I wanted to try it. I don't know why. Because I knew it was your second favorite, Shelley. Oh, that makes me happy. And it looks like, I mean, the swirls look like they were swirled around the heart versus the other way around. So we'll see how it looks, how much it has dried when we get done here. Set that aside, dry off my hands. Oops, it's a little bit of purple. Get a paper towel. This is fresh water. This is only the second time it's been used, so there's no reason for it not to marble well. Okay, so now I want this and this. This and this. Alrighty, let's try this. Let's see if this is actually the color I think it is. And it's not. It's pink. It's not what I want. Come on, come out of there, you. All right. Just need a couple more drops if I can get them out. All right, that'll be good. Now we're going to put some white in there. I don't think this is actually looking like I want it to look at all. So we may head in a different direction. What happens if I put this in here? Ooh, I'm mixing paint brands. This usually does not work. Look at that. All right, here we go. There's a little bit more white in here than I wanted. But if I have to, I definitely don't like this end of the tank. So I might be able, we're gonna do the crystals now, and I might be able to get, ooh, is that gonna work? Maybe. We're gonna find out. I'll probably get 2 of them right here, and then I'll clean it, and then we'll do it again. So hopefully this is gonna work. Oh, you know, let me go get my, we'll see how this works. Because this is what I have. It's just a little teardrop crystal and a little bead at the top. Let's see if it's heavy enough to go in. Oh, I can't tip it up, but I'm gonna go hang it over here now, and I will show you how I have them hung. Right, let's try the second one. Now this one has a little bit more of what looks to be white in it. I can't I can't tilt it for you right now. They look like they're taking rather well, though. Brought the clip with me. One thing I'm not liking the way it looks is that the little jump ring, or the split ring that's hanging between the two pieces is, you know, marbled, but I think I can clean that off with a toothpick easily enough. So let me clean this out. And remember with these, if I don't like the way it looks, I can wash them off and we can try again. That was a pretty tank on the paper. It looked really pretty. We'll see how it dries on the drops. I do like, I think, a little bit more of the white on it. I was thinking this is where I was wishing that the metallics would show up. No, I'm not going to wipe those edges because I'm going to be using the same color. Except I'm just going to use the white and red. Now, if you're commenting, I cannot see it without touching the screen of my iPad. Let me try that. I just think they're so fun. I stood there, my husband dropped me off. He had to go get the tire on the car looked at, and they're practically in the same parking lot. So he said, "Do you want me to drop you at Hobby Lobby?" And so I said, "Sure." So I thought it was going to be like hours. And I didn't even make it up. You know, when you come in, I went to the left, which is where all of our seasonal stuff is, and then I started going back towards the back of the building. Well, I didn't even get halfway up, and he was already texting me going, "I'm back." The line was too long, so he didn't wait. See, and I'm using red and white on this. Isn't it funny how that end is just not, it's not cooperating as well. But he didn't want to wait, so he had to sit there and wait while I checked out. And I got the little pumpkin, and I got these little crystals. All right, so let's swirl this around. And I've left a little more. Of course, I used just the red that I wanted. And I've left a little more white in here. Okay. And I will seal these, assuming I like them. I will seal them with a spray sealer. And I can't really twirl them either when they go in. Oh, I really like that one. This one looks a little bit more grainy, the red does. I don't know, I might take that off. I might wash this one off. I think it's interesting how the other, when I mixed this red with the other, it didn't look like that. Ooh. It's not lost that one. Oh, that's just dissolved. let's experiment a little bit. Where are they? I must have taken them out because this is the box I take to my shows. And there's no, I thought my metallics were in here, but I bet they're sitting separate so they don't go. So I'm going to see, this is a different red. Woo! And look at that, the white, oh, it's the wrong white. Wrong one. That's normally what happens when I use different brands of paint. One will either push the other completely out of the way or it will sink. Okay, let's see how this color comes out. So I have one of these left. I was going to try my metallic. I was going to put some metallic gold on here. Usually I like to put the metallic in first though. But like I was saying, it's sitting in the house somewhere, so it doesn't get hauled to my show and have to sit out in the heat all day. All right, let's get the last one. Now I am really, I can already tell I do not like the last one I did. The other two are much better. I know I have a real red in that paint line if I could just find it. Oh, that one looks pretty nice. Okay, so now I know which one to use. That one looks very nice. The other one, this third one, it's going to get washed off. I can tell you that right now. Okay, let's clear this. I really like the first red that I used best. It's a true red. The second one leans towards the orange side, but it sure worked better on that little ornament. I also came out of Hobby Lobby with some ornaments. I was gonna marble some just regular ornaments, but I think we'll save that. When I remembered I had the little witch hats, I wanted to do those. Because I bought some white, there was a box of white, iridescent, and then sparkly white. So I bought those. I need a paper towel. So that'll be a fun one. I hate doing this because it takes so much water out. But I know I am not going to want the red in here for the next one. Okay, so let me get my colors out here. bubbles in here. And I think I'm going to try to marble, instead of dipping it, I'm going to try to put it down on one side and to do that. We shall see. All right, let me get a drink. All right. A little bit of fluorescent green. Now we'll do a little bit of fluorescent orange. Let's put just a touch more green in here. Now I'm hoping I can get at least 2. Now if I was just dunking them down in, I know I could get 3 out of here without any issue, but I wanted to lay them flat and see what happens. So maybe I'll just do this. I wonder, should I marble one side and glitter the other side? Let's see, I have to turn them over though. Oh no, I don't. Not if I'm going. Oh, look at how cute that is. I'm going to do both sides. I might end up glittering the back. I think some of the moisture came through. Do you see that down here? Let's try one more. So maybe not, because there's that on this one too. Oh, look how shaky I am. Oh, that one looks okay. Let's clear this off, and then we'll do, let me count how many I have. Think I can get one more out of here? That's 2. Well, we'll do 3 and 3 out of the next 2 colors, if we can. Oh, that was fun. They look adorable. Oh, I did it again. I'm wasting pieces of paper. one more. There it is. Okay. On to the next colorway. I have a little bit of pink popping up right here. Look at that. Okay, let's do a couple more purple. Okay, put the cap on that one, and then we have this chartreuse. Look at it, just push the purple right out of the way. Got bubbles. Oh, this is going to be cute too. Okay, so we have to place these carefully so I have room for front and back. Well, that's part of the reason. If I dunk the back end in at the beginning, it's going to make a... I may end up glittering the back anyway. Oh, look at that mess. It'll definitely have to be rinsed. And again, it's a mess. That purple is always a very runny color. But I'll rinse it off real quick and I'll show you how it looks. Well, purple just wants to run. I'm not sure why. We may have to get another set. And not use purple. Or use a different purple. Because they just look really, and it just keeps running. These don't look good. Too bad I did 3 of them. The chartreuse looks really good. But that purple is just not optimal. I have kind of a red purple I could use. So the last batch, what colors should I use for the last one? I have the purple and green. Now, I have the purple and the chartreuse, which we're not using that purple again. Let's try the other purple I have with that chartreuse color. Orange and black. That's pretty standard, isn't it? I guess I could do that. Now, black sometimes wants to run like that purple did. But let's give it a shot. Because if I have to go buy more of those, I'm out a whole $1.25. Of course, my luck, they'll already have Christmas or something out and they won't have any witch hats since it is September already. Quite disappointed in that purple. Okay, so black. Give me some black. Let's use this one. No, you have to actually open it for it to come out. Oh, look at that orange push the black away. So let's do a few more drops of that black. Now, so I'll say a little prayer that this is going to work beautifully with no running issues. All right. The fluorescent orange came out much more fluorescent in the on the piece than it did in the tank. Some of these colors are like that. They're very, it's deceptive. Right? See if I can not shake as I'm putting these down. And I kind of angle them as I'm sitting them in there so that there's no bubble that's trapped beneath the, let's see, I don't necessarily want them all going the same direction. I think they could be super cute though with glitter on the back. Much nicer than that purple. Now this one got kind of the edge in. Oh, see, there's a bubble on that one. And it won't pop. There it did. That's what I was trying to avoid right there. But there's the other side. Give it a quick little rinse. It doesn't even look like the same orange that I used before. Let me get this one out. No bubbles. Oh, there's a few little tiny bubbles up here. Not bad. Oh, you know what I could put in those little bitty places? I can put a little bit of bling. This one came out very, very well. But when I show you this, you'll be able to tell the difference on the purple and chartreuse ones. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Drying off my hands so I can touch the newsprint. Yeah, I was very happy about that black. Sometimes black does exactly what that purple does, or did. I should have known better. I've got to figure out why that purple is doing that and fix it, because people love to use that deep purple. It's just so heavily pigmented. That's why I have that same issue with reds and with blacks. And some really deep blues as well. Okay, ouch. Get my head right on the tank as I come up. So hold on, going for a ride here. Oh, you were orange and black. One of our rivals was orange and black. We were red, black, and white. Okay, so let's turn around here. And let's look at this first. Here's the pumpkin. It's almost, I mean, it's dry already. Oops. Yeah, backwards. Sorry. So it turned out pretty good. And then these are how I have the little witch hats hanging on the rack. But you can tell, just look at that right there. That's just nasty. I mean, this side isn't terrible. That could probably work. Let me look at the other side of this one. That could probably work. Oh, but then there's this big bubble spot on that. We'll see. We'll see how they come out when they're dry. And then these are the crystals. And this is the one here that I don't much care for. And then that was the last one. That one turned out very, very well. This one even has, can you tell, a drop of paint coming off the bottom? None of the others have that. So I don't know what's up with that one. That one will probably get washed and we'll probably do it again. All right, guys. That's what I have for tonight. Ugh, I'm out of breath. It's hot out here. So I hope you enjoyed it. I had a ton of fun. I love experimenting. I can't wait to do what I'm going to do with witch hats. I'll do that along with you. And we'll make a little Halloween garden. No, we won't make a garden. We'll make a garland. So it should be fun. So have a wonderful week, everyone. Hopefully, if you didn't work today, you have a short week, and do something fun if you can. I know it's difficult when you work, and especially if you have a big commute like some of us. So have a wonderful week. Remember, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. It doesn't cost you anything, and it might just make their day. So take care, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you all. Love you. Bye.